Would you believe me if I say this white is winning? Well, actually, that is true. White is winning this, and white has a winning chance of because of this pawn, and the king is in check. The pawn is moving forward in this direction, and the black's pawn is moving downward in this direction. So it's a check, so you must to move the king first, but you have to move the king correctly in order to win the game. So go ahead, pause the video and guess the move. Best of luck. So welcome back. So here we have three legal moves to play to with the king, but only one move works and the other don't work, and we have a lot of the queen's moves. The win is not possibly visible to a human eye. What I mean is the win is just after 20 moves, after 20 or 25 moves. It's just how the puzzle is, and I'm going to explain to you as fast and as clear as possible. So we are going to try to look all the variations. So we have three options to move to with a king. What most people do instinctively is play king to g2 and defend the rook, right? Well, this move is good, it defends the rook and it's reasonable, but the drawback of this move is black is going to capture the rook, and once we capture back the rook, we can't do anything to win this game, right? Black is going to move the king to c6, and we can't actually save the pawn, and we are going to lose the pawn. And if we try to defend the pawn with our knight like this in this position, black would get attack the knight and capture our pawn, right? So we have to move the knight somewhere, and black is going to capture our pawn, and this is going to be a draw. So this move looks nice, defending the rook by playing king to g2, but it doesn't work. And the other thing is to play king to e2, and this doesn't work as well, because now black would capture our rook, and we can actually get a queen this time, right? But actually black is going to play rook to h5 with the idea after we get a queen, black is going to play rook to e5, attacking both the queen and the king, and the rook is defended by the pawn, right? So we have to capture the rook, and this is once again a draw. And if we in this position, if we capture the pawn, black would play rook to e5 anyway and capture our pawn. So this is not going to be a win once again. So your main asset in this position is this pawn, right? So you have to protect it, and the move is actually king to f2. In fact, that is the only legal move left to try, and that is the correct move. So first off, we are moving this direction, and if black decided to protect the pawn like this, to defend the pawn like this, we are going to play a knight to knight takes f6, and we are going to push on the next move, right? So in this position, black can't do anything. I mean, black can attack our pawn, but the moment black do that, we play rook to c1 check, and we would win the rook, right? So now in this position we can play this move, and on the next move we can defend the pawn like this. We are defending the pawn with the knight, and with the help of our king we are going to win the game. So this is our idea, right? So this is what we are going to do if black decided to defend, and that is actually the easiest part. The hardest variation is what if black captures our rook. So well, now we have this pawn to be a queen, so that is our number one asset, and the rook can't go behind the pawn, as well as at the rank of promotion. So the rook can't actually stop the pawn, so we have to push the pawn, right? And this pawn is unstoppable. Yes, unstoppable, but black will do everything, anything to stop the pawn, and black wouldn't give us the win this easily, right? So black will start giving us check by playing rook to h2. So now in this position we have 6 moves to play to, but only one works. The move is king to f3, and I will show you why the other moves don't work. So if we play king to e3, black would play to the first rank and go behind our king, right? So we can't actually promote, right? So black would actually attack our pawn, and this is what would happen. And if we simply promote, that is even dumber. We are going to be skewered, and black would win our queen. So that is the idea, and we can't do much. We can go back, but this is not the correct move. And we can actually move to e1, but black would play rook to h5 and play this move, right? So actually we can capture the pawn, but black would still play that move and win the game. So that is the problem. And the other move is to play down, but this doesn't help us because black would give a check, and we have to go back, and this is going to be back and forth. The other moves are these 2 moves, which are very obviously down because of the move rook to e2. So what move is left? So we have seen every move except this move, and that is the correct move actually. So here we are going up, and our idea is to go keep going up and eventually capture this pawn. So now the rook will just continue giving us check, and we go back like this, and at this position we can go to the e file. Previously in these positions like this we can't play here because the rook would play to the first rank and go behind our pawn, right? So it doesn't matter. From now on black would play rook to e1 and capture the pawn anyway, because all black wants is a draw. So that is going to be a good result for black. So we play here, and at this position we play to the e file, to e2, and the previous problem doesn't exist anymore because we are defending the base of the file, and the rook can't go to the first rank and give us a check from behind to win the queen or the pawn. So that is the idea. And now the game is not over. Black is not out of trick. Black will give us check again. Black will continue to give us a checks again, and I let you to guess the move because this is critical part of the puzzle. This is turning point where you would have a different sequence of moves, or you are going to use a different pattern. So what is the move? We have 6 moves to play to. Okay, so the move is king to d3. I'm going to explain this move for you in the coming moves. That would make a lot of sense. So this move obviously don't work because of this move, so that is the reason. And the other moves don't work because of the same problem, right? So these moves don't make sense and they don't work. So that is the idea. And now the move is this move, and I will show you why that is the correct move. That is the only correct move. So the rook can't go and stop the pawn, so it keeps giving us check. So we go up, and when we arrive at this position, black would give a check, and now we can block with the knight. And after black captures this is why we play king to d3. We go back down. So now in this position, at the end of all of this, black would give a check. We would arrive at this position where black can't do anything, can't give any more checks, and this is actually winning for white, and everything is just defended. So this is actually the solution. So it's kind of a lot of moves. I didn't provide this much long puzzle in this channel more often, but this is just fascinating, right? So this is the first position, and I'm going to recap for you. The first move is king to f2, and we let black to capture our rook, and now we push, and black is threatened because we are going to make a queen, and black can't stop the pawn. So what can black do? The best response for black is give a check and somehow hopes for the best. So black is hoping us to make black is just wishing to our mistake, but we don't make a mistake, and we play here, get to the pawn, capture the pawn, and go back. And at this point we are going to play king to e2, and now we are turning direction, by the way, if you understand the pattern, right? So still, by the way, the thing you need to consider, the thing you need to put under consideration, we are threatening to queen. This whole time it's a threat, and black cannot do anything except give us check because black can't possibly stop the pawn. So all black can do is give us a check, waste time, or maybe get a draw with perpetual checks. So that is what black is going to do. But we have a plan, and we get up to the pawn, and now in this position actually we can't move to any other square. except this, otherwise black would find a way. So black would continue giving us a check, and at this point when black gives us a check, we block the check with the knight. Still, this is a threat, and some of you are wondering what if black moves the rook to h8. Now this is going to be very easy for us, because we play here. On the next move we are going to place our knight on g8, and we are going to win the game this way, and black can't play here because of the knight. So that is the idea, and this is going to be very easy for us. So what we do basically is we just attract the black rook, and we move downward till we reach the first rank, like this, right? Now the first rank is in our reach, and we can actually attack the first rank, and the rook can't move to the first rank anymore or give us a check or stop the pawn. So black is now out of option, and black is going to lose this game. So this is the solution. Black may try to play here on the next move, but we simply make a queen, and this is winning. So from this position on, it's very hard, but still this is winning, and this is the solution of the puzzle. Thank you for watching up to this point. I will see you in the next video. Bye.